Hey, folks. Like a battered spouse, I am back. But yeah, I need to get a proper bow. I have the horn bow, but that requires me to use to have 12 int. Any other option is that. Terrible range on it. This does have better range. But, yeah, I need to get a better ranged weapon. I'm not going to have him as a ranged character, but given that I'm building decks and bows want decks, I could snipe this bear down there. Then again, bears can climb, so as far as I remember. So yeah, I'm not really happy with that. Also, another thing I remembered. Remember that Frasier comic I was telling you about before? The person I know reading it was fantastic. I honestly, in their comic, I've honestly heard Frasier and Niles, you know? You know, like you read something, you hear the character's voice. Yeah. I feel they did a damn good job with it, honestly. Again, I would love to see a, I'd love to hear it voiced, you know? Or to someone to go back 20 years and get them to act it out. Either or is fine with me. Really? Just landed me here? Of course. Ooh, this does work. But yeah. I'd love to see it voiced or for someone to go back 20 years and get them to read it. Well, to actually act it. They may be a little old for the roles. Well, not old for the roles, they're still probably fine, but you know, to look the part. Be the age they were in the show and whatnot. Damn it. Dead. But it's fine, I can go to the academy and just shunt across and I'm right there. Oh, there's a stake. No steak. I really liked their Team 4 Stars Nuzlocke runs, though I really put me off them when they cheated on that one run. I can't remember what it was. Leaf Green? They were at some gym. I think it was a poison gym. No, it was grass gym? I have no idea. It's been too long. And now I'm paranoid. Like, am I misremembering? But yeah, they're at some gym. And they lost. But then they redid the boss fight. And some people noticed the Pokemon's health different in the between the two runs and pointed it out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we lost, so we just redid it," which breaks the point of a Nuzlocke. And they weren't saying it. They didn't say like, "Okay, look, we lost here. You saw it. We want to continue on and just see, you know, see what happens." That would have been something, you know. You know, we'll consider run over, but we just want to see if this deck was just a once-off, you know? That would have been something, but no, they just tried to pretend they hadn't lost there, and honestly kind of half-assed it. They could have done it better, you know, edited it back further before they went in and, you know, done around it, but they didn't. I guess they didn't expect to get caught out. But yeah, I know, it just put a bad taste in my mouth. Like... I feel I didn't express that right. Base. Fuck. But if you don't know what a Pokemon Nuzlocke run is, my mouth was kind of saying its own thing. Didn't express something I was trying to say here right. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke run is, it's a custom rule set people occasionally do for Pokemon. I've seen people often saying, you know, Pokemon isn't hard enough, so they do these things to compensate. So, if a Pokemon runs out of health, it's dead. It's just straight out dead. So you go to Pokemon Center and release it. If you go to a new area and you run into a Pokemon, you can only catch that one Pokemon. So you can't just keep replenishing them. You get a very finite number of Pokemon in the entire game, in your entire run. If you... I'm not sure how the rules handle, say if you have some back in your machine, but you, say, lose all your active Pokemon. Is that a game over, or are you allowed to just dump them all and pick up what's in your machine? Certainly that would be a hard place to come back from. Anything that ended up in my machine tended not to be a Pokemon I wanted to use, or highly leveled, or anything like that. So you would be at a hell of a disadvantage, depending on what you had there, if you were even allowed to continue. Oh, this one's there. No, maybe you still have to stab this one's feet. So I'm noticing all that there. I'm thinking maybe you could just jump up to, jump on it and start stabbing. But anyway, yeah, if a Pokemon dies, they're dead. You can only catch one per zone, and if you kill it or if it escapes, like Abra, that's it. You get nothing from that zone. So, yeah, they cheated at their Nuzlocke and tried to hide it. They didn't just, you know, say, look, we lost here, but we want to keep going and see if we could have beaten the rest just fine, or something like that. They just pulled out bullshit. And they only got caught out because some people were paying attention to it. Like, I wasn't actually watching, I was listening to them playing. I was doing other stuff. Like, it's not the biggest of deals, it's just really annoying to me. Oh, I can't destroy anymore. But yeah. At least it's kind enough it didn't do it at a lethal height. But it's not the biggest of deals, but it's obnoxious. That's all. And they just kind of turned me off their Let's Plays. Oh, what few they did. Useful. I thought they had goggles on. Nice looking chest. Though it looks like a padded cell on the inside. Somber smithing stone tree. I can't remember if this sword wants a 4 or a 5. And to be clear, I'm not saying that, like, oh, if you still like their work, it's their vids or something, it's an issue. I will never be so dramatic. It's just a personal gripe of mine. That's all. Trying to go for a backstab, but apparently that's a no-go. A tree. Somebody's making his own tree. I'm waiting for someone to pick me up poorly on that. But yeah, it just put a bad taste in my mouth and just was like, turn me off it. That's all. Like, they could have handled it a lot better. It's a minor thing, but it just pissed me off. That was rough. Item left. Okay, we can see something down there in the pit. Can't get anywhere from here. Gotta double back. If we go down here, we might end up on that level. I'm not sure. Sorry, I've been fostering about, you know, what I was saying, because I'm waiting for someone to take me up wrong, or, I don't know, have a conniption over it. But yeah, the fact that they lost and hit it, that they were cheating, basically, just put a sour taste in my mouth. If they had been upfront about it, it would have been one thing, and I would have kept watching just fine. But, nah, it just kind of ruined the thing on me, honestly. So, like, if it didn't bother you, that's fine. You know, it bothered me, though. There's an elevator there. What's over here? At least it's not the other fuckos. New type. Actually, it's not. It's just them fondling orbs. They're pondering their orb. Oops. Crystal knife. Knife. Gun. Knife gun. Knife made by sharpening hard crystal. Signature weapon of Gunstone miners. Uses a tool to extract glintstone from broken rock, and as such, a faint magic enwreaths the blade. Jesus, this dude's tanky. You know, I never really came back into a mine before, so I wonder if any of it respawns. Shatter Earth. One of the Gunstone sorceries imbues the ferrule of the caster's staff with magic, then thrusts it into the ground to create a magical shockwave. As one follow-up attack. A stone digger sorcery used by the Gunstone miners of Crystal Tunnel. At the Academy, use of this sorcery was a stigma that marked out failed scholars. They also send the Last Stand to mine crystals. Or at least the school of the Town of Magic does. You know, the one I went to earlier, Crystal Tunnel and all that? Yeah. Remember seeing Dark Souls YouTuber talking about that. They're named after the witch from Dark Souls 2. We meet her reincarnation in Dark Souls 3. We fight her lover twice. Once just before the reincarnation, and then once in the Ring City. The Witch, something. Zima the Witch. I can't remember. I think it was her talking about it. I'll be honest, I've never actually looked at her account. I'm presuming it's a woman. But, they've, I've started following them. They were talking about stuff. I've actually forgotten what even the thing I said was. Oh yeah, the dropouts or the failures were enslaved basically to mine crystals. Yeah. We'll find out soon enough if I can get a goddamn weapon or item to drop. Ooh. Crystallion. Get some. I was wondering how I was going to go about this. I did so little damage. Oh. Smithing Stone Miners, Ball Bearing 1. Smithing Stone 1, 2, and Gunstone Scrap. The ball bearing of a miner who once dug for smithing stone. Ah, there's the body. In which case, oh, large. Where did that other elevator lead? Fine. Hold on, just trying to... I have no idea. I was hoping to find them there on Twitter, the YouTuber, but no. Oh, it goes up. Okay. Okay, this loops back up here. Where is here? Or do I remember this? What? Actually, no, I do. I kept running and jumping and slamming. Sliding there. My finger goddamn slipped. And the person was not here either. Because, of course. Let's head back here. But really, why did the other person attack me? They got ahead of themselves. I don't get it.
Journey to the capital, laying down. The two fingers will do. You maybe. Find the Albinora. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the look.
Okay, to the west of these rooms. Okay, I was searching the west of the lake altogether. So, somewhere over here. Alright. I can actually talk to her right now. I'm paranoid she'll just grab the bottle.
Journey to the capital. Two fingers will you maybe. You've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
I don't follow.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him.
Who did she even kill?
And I can no longer trust in Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now, I've lost it.
She'll become a mindless pawn if I give that.
Well, I took you for no matter it. Lay out your own.
Nah. I can only duplicate one that you already have. Oh, one of those. That's a 5. Damn it. Swing over to here. Hand over some death weed. Can't see his face, but can't see his neck stump. Bestial Sling. Incantation taught by Grak, the beast clergyman. Swiftly fling a number of sharp rock shards. This incantation can cast without delay, performing their action. It said that in the time before the Ard's tree, stones were the first weapons of the beasts who had gained intelligence.